What's up? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to serve up some slay as always. We're just going to continue on with the more affordable type of makeup look. This will be the second video that I do with affordable products, but we're mainly going to focus on the brows and the eyes, and I'm going to be using Colourpop. It's going to be affordable once again. You can now pick up Colourpop at Ulta. If not, you can order everything online at colourpop.com. You already know how that goes, but they have quite a few things at Ulta that's very accessible to everyone. All the brow products that I'm going to be using are available at Ulta, so if you want to pick them up and slay your brows for the low, you can pick them up at Ulta. So I'm also going to be using Colourpop single eyeshadows. I have a palette full of Colourpop single eyeshadows. This is a Z palette filled with Kylie Cosmetics shadows, NYX shadows, and mainly Colourpop. Like majority of this palette is Colourpop single shadows. And while you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe down this way, I believe. I think I got it right this time. And like down this way. Don't be trying to play me. So yeah, there's no more talking. We're just gonna hop right into it. So if you wanna learn how to slay your brows and slay some shadow for the low, once again, we're doing the more affordable, might as well. So yeah, just keep watching. Before I start my eyebrows, I like to use this technique before I start my brows because I have oily eyebrows. You can take any setting powder, but today I'm going to use the Colourpop No Filter setting powder in Banana to tame the oiliness in my eyebrows. This will also help the product glide onto the brows a little bit better because if you have oily eyebrows, the product is just going to slip and slide. I'm just going to place that onto the brows with a beauty blender. Just taking a fluffy brush to dust away the excess. I'm going to be using two Colourpop pencils in two different shades. This is the Colourpop Brow Boss pencils. These are $5 at Ulta. I'm going to be using the darker shade on the outer portion of the brow and the lighter shade, which is the inner portion of the brow. What I like about these pencils, obviously the price point, but I like that they come with a spoolie at the end, and the spoolie is very stiff, so it really moves and shapes the hairs in place, so you can go ahead and start filling in. Starting at the arch of the brow, I always fill in the bottom portion first, creating a tail because I do pluck off my tails. I like to create my own. So just follow the natural shape of your brow. That's the best way to fill in, especially with the pencil. So as you see here, I'm creating the tail and I'm going to start filling in the top portion as we go. I always say that brows make all the difference and it shapes out how your eyeshadow will be. So yeah, now I'm taking that lighter Colourpop pencil and I'm filling in the front, and I'm also doing hair-like strokes going upwards. You will see that in a minute, but I'm extending the brow a little bit to the front to make sure that the brow is nice and elongated and filled in. Now going in with my Colourpop No Filter Concealer to carve out the brows. I use this Morphe brush, which is a Morphe flat liner, flat top brush. I'm going to put the number down below. And I take Dark 42, which is the lighter concealer. I use this as my bottom portion carver concealer, and I also use this as my eyeshadow base. As you can see, I'm using like a patting swiping motion, and I'm also dragging the concealer down because I am going to use it as a eyeshadow base. But I like to pat the concealer in because it gives more coverage, especially in those areas where you have the fine hairs. This concealer definitely covers that, so I make sure that I pat it on top instead of just swiping to make sure that it gives the most coverage possible. Now going in with a Real Techniques detailer brush, and I like to use this to carve out the top portion of the brow. And I'm using dark 46, which is kind of like my highlighting shade, close to my skin tone type of color, type of concealer. As you can see, I'm using that to carve out the top portion of my brow. And remember, starting at the arch always defines where I start my shadow, as you will see in the shadow portion of this video. Remember, brows are sisters, not twins, but they are in the same family, so you want to get them as close as possible. So what I do in the middle of the brow is to start concealing the other brow to make sure that they're on the same level. I connect the middle portion of the brow and create a line in between, as you will see right now. Once the other brow is concealed and finished, I just make sure to go in and place a little bit more concealer and start pre-blending that area, and also go back in to conceal the areas that I feel like needs a little bit more concealing. So yeah. And now what I do is I go back in with the lighter pencil. The darker pencil really don't matter, personal preference, but I go back in and fill in the areas that may have been lost while concealing. Now using the e.l.f. Selfie Ready blender brush, and I really love this brush to blend out my eyebrow concealer. As you can see, it flawlessly blends that out. I will put the brush down below once again so you guys can know what brushes to pick up. To set everything in place, going in with my Colourpop Brow Boss Gel and clear. They do have colored ones, but I love the clear one. As you can see, it makes the brow really dope. Like, I really love this brow gel. Brow gels are really essential to doing your brows. It keeps everything in place and gives the brow a longevity that you need throughout the day. So now I'm going to start with the eyeshadow. I am going to just walk you guys through what I'm going to be doing, which is going to be a soft glam. It's a very detailed type of shadow look. You don't have to do all the extra steps that I'm going to be doing. You can do something very simple, just like throw a color on the lid and just do your crease color, crease work, whatever. But I just wanted to include the Colourpop shadow process in this too as well. And then I'm going to do the face off camera, and then I'm basically done with this video. Now going in with my gold palette. The idea behind this palette was to have a bunch of transitions, neutrals, and pops of colors. I have a mix, like I said, of Kylie Cosmetic shadows, Colourpop, and NYX shadows, but I wanted something that I can create soft glam looks like the one I'm doing today. And I'm going in once again with my Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Dark 42 to start the base. So the bottom right will definitely be a guide of what shadows I'm using, but I'm going in starting at the arch of the brow. Remember I said that the arch of the brow really helps with shaping out my shadow looks. So I'm patting that shadow on as my transition shade, and I'm making sure to build enough so that it's prominent and dominant through the shadow look. Now going in with this next shade, which is definitely a Kylie Cosmetics shadow shade. I did not realize until I picked it up and looked. But I'm going to put the names of the shadows in the bottom left corner as I show you what I'm using in the bottom right. So as you see, this shadow technique that I'm doing, I've only done this technique a few times before. It is a very tedious because you want everything to blend together. It requires a lot of blending, and it requires to have a set color family. As you can see, I'm doing more pinks and reds and like peachy tones, so it has like a nice gradual look to it. And yeah, it's a very detailed shadow look. So I hope you guys can follow through. I'm not really going to talk through it. I want you guys to, see how to do it. Sorry. So what I'm doing is applying my lid shades, which are matte. This look is all matte. I'm applying them on an angle so that they blend in a specific way and shapes out the eye a specific way. So once again, as you can see, it's a lot of blending going on. So you have to go back in with the same shades that you used in the crease to blend into that lid shade, which is like a peachy cream type of shadow look. It has like a yellow orange undertone to it. Alrighty, so this is basically the eye look. It's a soft glam technique that I'm learning from other makeup artists, and I'm just practicing this type of technique. It's all matte, no shimmers. I am going to finish the face off camera. I'm gonna add some finishing touches like in the corner glow to just like spruce up the look. But this is basically the Colourpop shadow look using all Colourpop shadows. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial basically, and I'm just gonna come back with the finished look and close up and wrap up this video. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot some comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah. So number one, I'm feeling this look, like I'm starting to, get a little bit more creative on the channel. I want to do more colors, definitely more sultry looks, and I'm definitely feeling this look. The lip combo is very different. I'm gonna put all the things that I use down below in the description box outside of this tutorial, but I hope you guys enjoyed my Colourpop brow and eye tutorial. Very affordable, anybody can pick up this stuff. Good shit, basically. So if you like this look, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, and also tell me what you want to see down below and was this tutorial useful for you. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Always remember to just keep glowing. Don't let nobody dim your shine. You are popping. You are worthy. A hater is a hater. They ain't signing your checks, so don't get upset. Bye guys.